I poisoned myself for hella years. I just, I hated myself for a couple years, and I mean, not anymore. I love myself. I love myself way too much, and that's why it's like I love myself way too much, and I care about myself way too much to do any fucking drugs. That's why I stopped, and drink alcohol and all that. Like literally, that's why I stopped, because I started to love myself, and I realized, you just realize like, okay, if I love me, I don't want to harm me. You know, I harmed me, I harmed myself and all that stuff because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about me. I didn't love me. But now that I do, I was like, okay, well, I need to start taking care of myself. I need to be healthier. And it, I then like started thinking, okay, like my health, I started thinking health wise, like I'm trying to be here in the long run. I'm now thinking about the long run. I ain't trying to, take a couple shortcuts, the little short run shit. Like, let me, like with, what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about the long run now. I'm trying to literally cleanse myself from everything, all those toxins and shit like that. Cleanse my life, from people around me, anything, whatever is around you that doesn't, that ain't your type of vibe, that you just ain't vibing with no more, like you outgrow, you outgrow certain shit, and that's also growth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just like the inspiration really comes from within. It doesn't have to be something, it doesn't have to be someone that inspires you. I feel like you really you have the inspiration inside of you. And my inspiration was me, to be honest. My inspiration was me, and it's always me. And like now it's like, yeah, there's people that inspire me. There's other people that inspire me to do better. But even though like you have to like still inspire yourself as well. Like, okay, cuz like with eating healthier and stuff like that. I started off by removing alcohol, all the drugs and stuff like that. And little by little, I was never like a big soda person or anything like that. So there wasn't like hella shit like food I had to cut off. But I just wasn't, eating as much fruits and vegetables. And like, people say eat your fruits, eat your veggies, this, and that. But they don't say why. They don't say why. They don't say like really the benefits, or you don't have enough knowledge on it and stuff like that, or whatever. And like with the juices, either like the certain coach, that a health coach that I follow on Instagram, she really inspired me to, but at first, like I didn't pay attention to it. She would just say all this stuff, and I was like, it's like, it was like some type of inspiration for me to really like do better, eat better and stuff like that. But I wouldn't pay attention to it, and I feel like that's what it is with a couple of people. Like you get some type of motivation or whatever, you see this and that, but then it just kind of goes away, and that was with me. Like it would go away, and I'd be like, like, yeah, I should eat healthier, but whatever. But I then started doing my own research and just really thinking about it and reflecting. And again, I'm like, okay, like I need to do it for me, like, so, and that's like that's the inspiration inside of you. Like you just get like this, like you just light up, and I was like, dude, yes, like, okay, I need to do this for me, for my health, for my own good, for the long run, to literally, just be healthier. And like I'm saying, yeah, there's people that inspire me and stuff like that, but you still have to have that inspiration, that light inside of you that really wants to do it, because somebody might inspire you to do something, but it's just like it might not be your type of vibes, and stuff like that. I feel like it really comes from within. Like, that it just lights you up. And I feel like that's why you really have to connect with yourself, talk to yourself, and just really get to know yourself. That way you learn what really inspires you. What you're trying to do. You need to find your own inspiration. And like with social media, I used to follow people, makeup artists that inspired me, some influencers that has inspired me. But they wouldn't they're just influencing to fucking drink, go out, party, drink. Like, that ain't my type of vibes no more. That's not inspo for me. After I really connected with myself and I'm like, okay, like, I inspired myself to do better. There's hella noise in the background. Rita's cooking, so my bad for that. But I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it a little bit. But I have the mic on, so y'all hear my voice more or whatever. I don't fucking know. So what was I saying? What the fuck? I totally just fucking forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Well, like now, or like inspiration, stuff like that. So after, I really talked to myself and just, like really centered myself on what my inspo is, what I inspired myself, to do, to change this and that. I immediately switched like my whole like environment, like my social media environment, on who I follow, on who truly inspires me, and motivates me. That's when I did the whole little cleanse thing of literally unfollowing everybody that doesn't inspire me, motivate me to do better, anything. Literally everybody, family, friends, whatever the fuck it is. I unfollowed everybody because I just want to, because those people that really inspire me, I want to see like what they're doing. I want to see what they're talking about and stuff like that. And, what they're doing to be better, and it might not work for everybody. Some things they do might not work for me and stuff like that. But then I feel like that lights up another inspiration in you. That's when you just start thinking, and you know what I'm saying? You just like get going and stuff like that. So that's what I think about inspo, and I'm telling, that's what inspired me.